Awesome. Welcome to tonight's Inspiration Morning Vitamin. Welcome to tonight's International Flight Campaign. Guys, tonight I'm really excited. We're going to cover the compensation plan. I am flat out excited. We have the most lucrative compensation plan in the industry of direct sales network marketing. Guys, people are looking at this compensation plan, and this is really your advantage. So you need to understand it so that you can, number one, know how you get paid, but number two, attract those individuals who you want to help grow your team. So having said that, we're going to take a few moments to go over the compensation plan. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to save your questions. We will answer questions at the end. So, guys, what you first have to understand is our business is broken down into two sides. We're two companies under one umbrella. We have Extreme Travel, and through Extreme Travel, you're a CTC, and you sell travel. Guys, the commissions that are earned through Extreme Travel, you can earn 65 or 75% of the commissions that's generated. So once travel is booked and those commissions are paid to the company, you generate commissions, and that's a great thing. The second thing is you have the ability to be an independent representative, and that's through Vacation Travel, and we sell the business. We sell the Extreme franchise. We allow people to become certified travel consultants, but you have to understand that two opportunities under one umbrella. Don't co-mix them. Don't co-mingle them. Understand what you do on the travel side. If you put together a cruise, you put together a vacation package, that's through Extreme Travel. That check is coming from Extreme. If you open up outlets, if you share the business with someone else and they get started, that business is through Vacation Travel. So guess what? Two different opportunities under one umbrella. Now, having said that, you need to understand how you get paid. So the first thing I want to talk to you about is what's called a direct commission or a direct sale. Anytime you personally refer somebody, it's through your referral. You call Wanda Hammond and you say, Miss Hammond, listen, you travel. She says, yes, I travel all the time. You say, you got to look at this business. She gets on the inspiration. She gets on the call. She likes what she hears. She does the three-way. She decides she wants to do it. Because she was your referral, you initiated, you made contact, she's enrolled to you, you earn $50. You call your next partner, Ron. Ron is a good friend of yours. He lives in another state, but you know Ron travels a lot. He's a professor. Him and his wife travel all the time. So Ron, based on your recommendation, he decides to enroll as well, $50. Guess what? Nancy is your third referral. And Nancy, you actually call her. You say, Nancy, again, I got something I really think will benefit you. I got something I think will really bless you. I want you to take a look at some information. Tell me what you think. Nancy looks at it. She has some questions. So you do it three-way. She gets her questions answered. She decides to partner up with you. She becomes your partner. She's enrolled directly to you. Guess what, guys? They're going to pay you another $50. So here's what I need you to understand. Everybody you personally enroll, that's personally enrolled to you, you're going to earn a $50 direct commission. Probably the most important line is at the bottom. There is no limit on how many people you can personally enroll. What that means is sometimes in some companies, guys, it's a binary. You got two legs. Or sometimes it's a limit. You know, you're capped, but there is no limit. You can enroll 20 people, 50 people, 100 people, 1,000 people. But every time you personally enroll somebody, you will earn a direct commission of $50. So if I was asking a test, the question would say, is there a limit on how many people you can enroll? And you got to know that there's no limit on how many people you can personally enroll. Guys, that's good news. But one of the things we got to know is here, you made a $150 investment, but with 3 referrals, you've made your money back. You're in the black. You're even. So, guys, everybody's number one focus should be, guess what? To sponsor no less than 3 people. That's the number one. That's the first focus. We're going to give you a couple of them, but the first one, I want you to write it down. What's my number one priority? When a person comes in, we want to help you get your return on investment. In order to get your return on investment, you need 3 referrals. So that's the minimum. Well, I only want to book travel. Great. That's not a problem. I would love for you to book travel. Let me show you how to answer. I'm going to kind of train you on this while I'm teaching you. People say, well, Shuddock, I just want to book travel. You know what I say? That's awesome. You know, Desmond, I love it. You know, that's what our business is. And so the fact that you only want to book travel, that's great. But listen, my job is to help you market and promote your business. I want to at least help you get your money back. Does that make sense? Yeah. And you'll make it back on the travel side, but I want to show you how to at least get your return on investment. See, guys, please understand this. Even if they want to do travel, if they want to do team building, if they want to do both, they still got to market and promote their business. So they still need to do a list. They still need to. The system is the same. Now, I'm talking about the compensation plan, but the other stuff I'm giving you in between is more so the psychology, the mindset, how you talk to people. So, guys, again, you make $50. If I open up the line and I had you repeating after me, what I would say is how much you get for a personal sale. It's $50. It don't change. It's $50. It's $50 for everybody you personally enroll. That makes sense, doesn't it? You like that tie down, right? Now, Again, the $50 is base. You don't change. Every time you personally enroll somebody for $149, you make $50. But this says CTCs are coded with you starting with your third personally enrolled certified travel consultant. What that means is starting with your third, it unlocks another form of income called coded bonuses. Douglas, what's so excited about this is, guess what? You still get the 50 for the personal sale. That's the same. But you also qualify for an additional stream of income called coded bonuses. And that coded bonus is a total of $20 for everybody who's coded to you. So with your fourth person, you make 50 for the direct sale, but because they're also coded to you, you make 20 for a total of 70. For your fifth person, 50 for the personal sale, but the coded bonus is 20, so $70. So from your third person and beyond, you actually make $70 total, but you still get the 50 for the personal sale and you plus the 20 for the coded bonus. So your third is coded, your fourth is coded, your 10th is coded, your 20th. Anybody starting with your third, thereafter, you earn a coded bonus. Now, what's so exciting about that is this. Why codes are so important is because it's kind of like a DNA stamp. And you've heard this before. Nancy is your third referred person, Belinda. And so she's coded to you. She's attached to you. But her first two referrals are also coded to you. Now, she's going to earn $50 for her first two referrals. So these two people that she enrolls, guess what? She made, I'm going to get a pen. For her first two people that she enrolled, she made $50. That's how much she earned. She made $50. Like your first two people, you didn't get a code. You just made $50. So for her first two, she made $50. But guess what, guys? You made, because you sponsor her, she's coded to you, you made the $20. Now why is that so exciting is because guess what? You wasn't involved in the transaction, not necessarily. I mean, you weren't involved, but guess what? You made $20 from Nancy, $20 from Mark, $20 from anybody thereafter. But guess what? This is what you got to really understand. People you know people you don't know. So guess what? Nancy's first two referrals knew somebody in Chicago. Somebody knew somebody else in Tennessee. You didn't know them, but they did. So they referred them. They piqued their interest. They got them on the conference call. But guess what? When they decided to partner up, they made $50, but you made 20 because they're coded to you. Now listen to me. Everybody who's coded to you will always and forever be coded to you. Again, write that down. Everybody who's coded to me will always be coded to me. So this is what you got to understand. Nancy's first two people are coded to you. Nancy's first two people, you know, they're coded to you. And that's what you got to understand. This is where people get caught up. But the code starts with the third person. So Nancy's your third person. She's coded to you. I think I made that point over and over. Code starts with what person? The third. That would be a test question. So if I was writing a test, I would say the code starts with what person? And the answer is the third person. That's with everybody. So now look. So the first two are coded to you. So I think you got that. I made that point. I've driven it home over and over. Now, what you got to understand is Nancy now with her third person earns the coded bonus. She earns the coded bonus for the third person. So Nancy, again, gets the 50. But now she also earns the 20. We're only talking about the coded bonus. We're not talking about the direct sale. We're talking about the coded bonus. So Nancy with her third referral earns 20. Well, guess what? She gets 20 for their first two, whose first two through infinity, just like you did. But this is what's so unique. Everything that Nancy receives in a coded bonus, you receive 100% match because she's your third person. Guys, this was what's really ingenious. You got to really understand this. You want Nancy to win. You want to work with Nancy. You want Nancy to duplicate and do what you do. Why should you want Nancy to learn the presentation? So that she can go do presentation without you. Why do you want Nancy to become good at the business? Why do you want her to be successful? Because you get 100% match. If she makes $100 in coded bonuses, so do you. If she makes $1,000 in coded bonuses this week, so do you. If she makes a small fortune, you're going to earn a fortune. And this is every week. And this is so important. Now, anybody who's heard me do the compensation plan understands I love talking about number 4, Mark. In this situation, Mark is also coded to you, but Mark is that individual who said, listen, I just want to build, I want to book travel. I came in for the taxes. I don't want to come to no meetings and I don't want to build a business. Now listen to me. I'm a strong believer that you help Mark get what he wants. If Mark just wants to book travel, then you need to assist him with booking travel if that's what he wants. However, if Mark ever decides to start building a team, once he starts earning coded, his first two will always be coded to you. And when he starts earning code, you'll get 100% match because he's attached to you. But guys, we got to understand, people come here for what they join for. So you got to be able to listen to people when they say, I want to do travel. You got to push them towards travel, and only until they tell you, I'm ready to build a team. You can't get upset. I hear so many people get frustrated. Well, my team ain't doing this. Well, do you know what your team wants? See, guys, listen to people. We tell them they can join. They don't got to do it. We tell them that, but then when they don't want to build a team, we get frustrated. And guys, I'm telling you, help people get what they want. If you help enough other people get what they want, you can get everything that you want. So, but remember, everybody who's coded to you will forever be coded to you. So, the first two people are coded to your sponsor. So your first two people, you only earn $50 from them. But you want your sharpest two people in your first two spots, because once they start earning codes, you're going to earn 150% match. So you really want independent people. You want people who are movers and shakers. You want people who can pick up the ball and run with it. Sometimes it doesn't work that way, but for the most part, knowing what you know, if you could go back, you say, well, how do I move my people? You can't. You can't move out your 150. You can't. They're not moving, but guess what you can do? You can help the new people coming in. You can help the new people who are coming in have success. So you want to care enough to tell people and guide them. I see so many people, and let me just kind of share some of my personal beliefs. I see so many people bring in their spouse for their first spot. I encourage people not to do that. I see people, I'm going to put my children in. Don't do that. See, guys, you need people who are going to be independent. If you're building this spot, you're doing twice the work. You're just dividing your effort. You're not growing. So you say, oh, I'm getting 150% match for myself. Yeah, but you need to take your effort of you and your spouse, and y'all need to put it into one site, not divide it amongst two sites. There's a time when, yes, you can go start a second site. There's a time when you can go start a third site. But in the beginning, you do not, and listen to me, I see so many people, I see their husband in the system and them in the system. Let me tell you why I don't suggest you do that. Because as a leader, you want to guide people. And if they got two sites, they're not paying $59 a month, they're paying $120 a month. And how long do you think that's going to last? What if it takes them longer? They thought they was going to come in and blow the business up. Now they're paying $120 every month? No. I don't care if they tell you, well, we want to do this. Suggest, no, I can't recommend you do that. You know? Why? See, you just excited, oh, they made the, but guys, I'm telling you, it's going to drive them out the business anyway, because they're paying for two sites, not one. So that may not be said in front of the room, so I'm telling you as IFC, I'm strongly, don't let people sign up and put two people in. And here's the other side. Listen to me. They're coded to you. So if you just let them put anybody in the system, I'm going to put my cut. No. That's why I want you to make a list. That's why I'm going to I'm going to give you the other side. Listen to me. When people come in, I'm not so rushed to, okay, get on the phone, start calling these people. Not that I don't want you to be excited, but I can't afford to let the people that's coded to me, I need them to be two go-getters. You're going to get 150% match, but if you put two strong people, and then those two people put two strong people, and they put two strong people, guys, that's what's going to keep the system moving. That's why your code should keep growing. But if you put a dud in there who don't know nobody, who ain't never going to build nobody, they just want to receive spillover, they just want to wait and see what's going to happen, don't do that to yourself. Because then you're going to be frustrated. You're going to hear all these people talking about what they make in residual, and you're going to say, well, that ain't happening for me. That's because junk in, junk out. That's because, yeah, you get excited, but I was very intentional. The first person in my first spot is Shanaz Desan, and I had a choice to put her third or put her first. But when I talked and I understood the compensation plan, and I asked Mr. David Manning, if you were a rep, knowing how you built the compensation plan, how would you do this? He said your first three spots are extremely important, not because of 150% match, and not because of 100%. The reason they're most important is because they're going to build a 30-year matrix. So, guys, what I'm trying to tell you is you can't go back and fix what you did in the past. But you can help new people who come in. You can be responsible and help them make wise business decisions. They're joining you. Don't let them come in telling you what they're doing. When they join you, let them know you're the coach. Let them know that I want to help you. So don't let them sign up their dog and their cat. Don't let them do that, because that's only hurting yourself. Those people that they're leaving, you're coded to you. So you about to do all this work, and then I'm going to leave you the best people. No, you got to give me two strong people. And you're not losing them, because once they make codes, you get 150% match. So guys, I know I went a little bit over on that, but what I really wanted you to hear was more so why that's so important. So for the new people who come in, you want to guide them. When that brand new person signs up, Don't just say, okay, call people. Have them make a list. Have them grade the list. Walk through the points with them. Now, let's move on. Residual. We talk about this, but I'm going to break this down so you can see some of it. Residual on codes, residual on 100% personal match, builder bonus, so forth. So let's go through it. The first one is this. The first two people who are coded to you, remember, everyone who's ever coded to you will forever be coded to you. But when they pay their monthly investment of $59.95, you earn residual income on that. So what that means is Paige is, just say your third person, she's coded to you. What does that mean? Paige's first two people are coded to you. But if you put two weak people in there, number one, they ain't even keeping their sight on. You ain't getting no residual income. Number two, it's not leading to nobody else. It stops there. So you may say, well, I'm filling the people in their matrix. Now, I need people who are going to help me build this. So Paige, Chris, and Betty are my third, fourth, and fifth person. So what happens is their first two referrals, whose first two referrals through infinity are coded to you. Remember I said everybody who's coded to you will forever be coded to you? That's what that means. Now, this is just what you need to know. Don't explain this in the presentation. Don't say this, but know this. The company out of the $59.95 takes $19.95 off the $59.95. That's not even in the pool. What's in the pool is $40. So 8% of $40 is $3.20. I need you to know that just in case you run into a green or you run into somebody who's technical, because they're going to take 8% of $59.95 and they're going to say, something ain't right. No, that's $4 if you do 59. But it's $3.20 is 8% of $40. The $19.95 is what the company takes off of the $59.95 and they operate from. So the $3.20 is $3.20 times. So if you got 100 people, that's $32. If you got 200 people, that's 64. But it grows. See, it's going to mushroom. That's why you need those two people to be strong, because your residual income is going to keep growing. If you don't put two strong people in there and they put weak people in there, you're going to say, well, I don't have residual income. That's because you put does in those first two spots. See, my first two people, is Shanaz Desant and a gentleman named Keith Hip. Shanaz's first two people, now guess what? Shanaz is not coded to me. She's coded to Mr. Bradley. But I get paid off Shanaz's third through, now she done put more than 100 people in the business. The first two are coded to Mr. Bradley. Right? Jackie and Tim and Jolanda, they're coded to Mr. Bradley. But everybody else, Clayton side, they're coded to me. Or not, they're not coded to me, but I get a match. So when she makes 20, I get 30. So you got to understand this part. So you get 8% of the coded people, the people who are coded to you. Well, guess what? Paige is coded to you. So when she makes 320, so do you. You get a 100% match. Now, this is the 100% match. This is how this looks. Guess what? Everybody who's coded to you, you earn $3.20 from. So Shanna's first two people are coded to you. Sean's, Paige's, Chris, and Betty. They're coded to you. But when they earn codes, meaning Shanna is earning from her third person, their first two, who's first two, you get a 100% match off of their coded residual. So if Shanna earns $500 in codes, so do you. If Sean earns $200, so do you. But let me make this point so you know. If they do not make over $30 in residual income, you do not get a match from it. I'm going to say it again. Write this down. Take notes. If they do not make over $30. So you said, I'm not getting a 100 match between them. They're not making over $30. The only time you do not get a match from somebody you personally sponsor is if they make under $30. If they make over $30 a month, then you get a match. So if you got 20 people who all make over $30, you're going to make $600 for the month. So guys, you can make residual income in many ways, but the residual income is off the $59.95. That's what you need to understand. So we talked about the code, and we understand the code are the two people, who's two people, who's two people, who's two people. Who's responsible for the code? That's you. You're responsible for building the code. Those people, when you see that in your back office, you see that blue, that means that they're coded to you. Guess what? Guess who should be doing their presentations? You should. Guess who should be doing the three-way phone calls? You should. Guess who should take ownership of them? You should, because they're coded to who? You. The first two people are coded to you, so you want to help them bring the strongest two people. So when I'm doing a three-way, if I have Joy Dawkins, I'm not letting Joy put two weak people in my system. No. She's got to leave me somebody good. Because guess what? they're coded to me. Now, her third person, now that she's on, she's going to get 100% match from everybody she's coded to. So I made that point over and over. Richard, you get it. Now, here's what you got to understand. Those, that's the code, and then there's 100% match. So if you only got 3 people, you're going to get 100% match of 3 people. But the more people you have, the more people you match. Does that make sense? Now, I want to introduce another stream of income called the builder bonus. We don't really talk about this, but this is what this is. You have to be a national executive in order to even earn the business builder bonus. And how that does is once you hit 10 people, it goes back retro, and it starts with your 7th person, your 8th, your 9th, your 10th, and everybody thereafter. You earn an additional $2. So they're going to take another percentage. So starting with your 7th person enrolled, they pay an extra $2 on the first 6 people. So understand this, my first 6 enrolled in terms of the builder bonus were coded to Mr. Bradley. So Shanaza was coded to Mr. Bradley, Keith was coded to Mr. Bradley, Ronell was coded to Mr. Bradley, Adari was coded to Mr. Bradley in the builder bonus. But starting with my 7th person, they're coded to me. And what does that mean? That means their first 6 enrollees are also coded to me. Whose first 6 are coded to me, whose first 6 are coded to me. But you, in order to unlock the builder bonus, you have to be a national. So if you're not national, you don't even qualify for the builder bonus. That's what people have to understand. They say, okay, you're leaving money on the table, so you need to all be national like yesterday, because guess what? You're not earning that extra $2 a month off your 7th person, who's you get $2 from their 6. So you don't make, from Sue, you don't make $320 in residuals, you make $520. Because she's your 7th person, so not only do you get $320 because she's coded to you, you get an extra $2 a month, so that's $5.20 because she's coded to you. But guess what? Sue's first 6 people are also, well, you're going to earn $2 on some of them. So they're coded to you too because they're her first people. No, let me back up. The 1 and 2, you're going to earn $3.20 because the first 2 are coded to you. But 3 is coded to her, so you're going to get $2 for her number 3. Well, you're still going to get $5.20. You know why? Because you get 100% match. So anyway, don't listen to what I'm saying in terms of the technical numbers. You can draw it out yourself. But just know that the builder bonus, here's what you need to know. In order to qualify for the builder bonus, you have to be a national executive. If you're not a national executive, if you got 8 people, you still don't get the builder bonus. If you got 9 people, you don't get the builder bonus. Until you get 10 people, then you can go back and you qualify for the builder bonus. So should you be helping these people develop their people, or should you just bring them in and say, well, if they need questions, call me? No. You need to take initiative and get in and help the people and your team and help them set their appointments and help them make their phone calls. Not do it for them, but show them. And what I'm telling you is when you take time to show people what to do, they're going to grow. If you just tell people, all right, make a list. No, do what I did with you. Take time to show them how to do it. Take time to show them how to set their calendar. Take time to show them, because when you take time to show them, then they can turn around and show other people. That's where everybody's breaking down. Everybody's breaking down because they just think people automatically get it. So let me wrap up because let me do this one. Now, the matrix. This is the one that everybody gets so confused over. So I'm going to really help you with this real quick. The matrix is a 3x7. It's 3x7. So again, what they mix up is your enrollment in the matrix are 2 separate compensation plans. So the matrix is it's separate, but guess what? All your enrollments go into your matrix. So you start your matrix. I'm going to use Mr. Desmond Donaldson to say this is Mr. Donaldson. He starts his matrix. So his first person is a young lady, let's just say Stephanie. His second person is a young lady named Lisa. His third person is another lady named Marva. So those are his first 3 individuals. And guess what? He has a person enrolled, let's say 20. But in his matrix, he can't go no wider than 3. So his 4th person is going to actually find the first open spot. Let me find this. His 4th person is going to find the first open spot. Now, here's what I want you to see. His first person, she enrolled somebody. His first person, she enrolled her second person, right? So his 4th person is looking for the first empty spot, so it fell right here. She did not sponsor him. He sponsored him. But they both earn residual income off the same people. Now, here's what I want you to hear. This is how I learned. You can only have 3 people on level 1. Now, watch this. Your level 1 is their level 2. She's starting her matrix, so she can only have 3 people on her level 1. She can only have 3 people on her level 1. She can only have 3 people on her level 1. So what you understand is your level 1 is your level 2 is their level 1. So what happens is 3 people, each can have 3. So on level 2, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Why am I being elementary? Because I want you to understand where those numbers come from. Sometimes people just see it, but they don't really get where's that number coming from. Now, guess what? These 3 can each have 3 on their first level. This is their first level, but it's your third level. So guess what? You got 9 people. 9 times 3 is 27. If I counted this out, I promise you it'd be 27 people. But I'm not going to, because each can only have 3. Your level 3, that's their first level, is now your level 4. So that's 81. So that's where you get the 3 by 7. It goes down 7 generations or 7 levels multiplied times 3. Here's what you need to get, though. Your 4th person is going to find the first open spot. Now, if she hadn't sponsored nobody, he would fall here. And guess what? And then your 5th person will find the first open spot underneath your 2nd person. It's going to skip from left to right. It's not going to fill in her 3 spots. It's going to have to go from left to right. Now, here's what I want you to see. If it goes from left and it fills in here, but she doesn't have anybody, it's going to fill in here. And it's going to come back over here. But since she still has anybody, your next spot, because it's the slowest moving leg, your next one's going to come back over here. See, this leg is starting to move. So guess what? This person sponsored, so anyway, so everybody that's live, that's a physical body, I'm going to show you how it works. This is Desmond. He sponsored her, her, and her. She sponsored 1, 2, but her open spot is right here. When he puts in his 4th person, it looks for the first open spot. It snagged that spot. Guess what? She put somebody in. That's why you want to put go-getters. If you put somebody you put your cousin and so forth, you're going to have to build this whole leg. So your 5th person falls right here. Your 6th person falls here. Now, your 7th's going to look right here, but because they're filling in, it's going to come back here and fill in this spot right here. Now, here's what happens. This person, your 6th person fell right here, empty, empty. 7th person fell underneath. Guess what? They filled in all 3, so it's going to skip and come over here. Well, I didn't get any spillover. That's because you came in and put 3 people in immediately. So the spillover is designed for the person who's not a fast builder, but I just want you to see how that happens. So having said that, let's move on to the next slide, and then we wrapped up. So again, your first 3 people is equivalent to a dollar amount. Now, again, guys, it's a percentage, but what I want you to understand was we put it as a dollar amount so that you could just understand. Instead of us telling you what the percentage is, these are the percentages. 5, 15, 5, 5. But anyway, here's what happens. It equates to, I should erase that so you can see it. Pardon me. I get these little tools. I like playing with them. So anyway, this is the actual percentage. But the amount is 2622888. So you can have 3 people. 3 times 6, 2 is 6. That's where that number comes from. We should put a dollar sign beside, but $6. 9 times 6 is 54. 27 times 2 is 54. 81 times 2 is 162. Guys, that's the first 4 levels of the matrix. Here's the point, and y'all know this because you hear it. In order to unlock the first 4 levels of the matrix, you have to at least enroll 1 person. So, guys, you want to at least challenge people, care enough to tell them, listen, let me help you at least get your business free. If you're helping folks on getting their business free, they're going to sponsor more than 1 person. That should be your mission with everybody. I ain't say you're going to do it for them. Just say, let me help you get your business for free. I want to help you at least get your return on investment. That makes sense, doesn't it? And they're going to say yes. There's no time limit, but that's the focus. The focus is, hey, let's do a travel party. Let's do a destination party. But we need to help you at least get your return on investment. So in order to get their return on investment, if they put 3 people in, we know that they got coded bonuses. But now if we're saying that to everybody, their 3 are going to bring in 3. 3 times 9 times 6 is 54. Guys, at this point, their website's paid for. At least they'll earn $60 every month as long as they have 12 people who are active. If one of those people fall off, guess what? It's not going to be $60. So what happens is it's going to continue to grow. The main thing is if you can get those 3 people to help get 3, it's going to keep growing. If you can help people focus on becoming an executive and making a big deal out of becoming an executive, it's going to keep growing. That should be your focus, because once you get an executive, the next goal is to get 3 more and become regional executive. So guys, I think you understand this. What I will do once you understand, I'll just go to the next slide, is this. These pin levels, if you read the bottom of it, it tells you. So in order to unlock the first 4 levels, you have to personally enroll one person. If you don't enroll one person, then guess what? You can have your levels, first 4 levels of the matrix filled in, but you can't earn anything from it because you don't at least have one person. This is what you need to know. So let's say you have somebody who's on your team and they're getting, in the matrix, they're coded to you. And so you're supposed to get 10% of their matrix and also 8%, but they're not getting the 272. If they're not getting the money because they don't have one person, you're not getting a match from them. So you're throwing money back. You're letting the company get the money. In order to unlock level 5 simply means they have 243 people, that could potential 243 times 1944. Guess what, guys? If you add them all up, because they qualify for all 5 levels, that's over $2,000 a month. That's what some people work in the military for 20 years to get in retirement. But here, some people can come and get in the right team and right matrix and put the right people in, and it can happen. Well, if you do not have at least 3 people, at least reach executive, you cannot unlock this $8. You can see it there, but you can't unlock it. I have a few people on my team because they got life going on, but they don't have at least 3 people, and it's frustrating because guess what? They got money there, but they don't understand the big picture. They want to quit. They want to get discouraged. But we have to make sure we sit and explain this to people. Not sit and try to give them, but explain them so they can see, whoa, wait a minute. And I learned this from Jonathan Green. He says, since it's going to happen anyway, Joanne, you might as well get in the way. I like that. I said, oh, I like that. I'm going to use that. Since it's going to happen anyway, if we went from 599 people to 4,000, do you understand how our matrix look? And I'll probably open up and show you my matrix just so you can see it. A level 6, $20. On level 6, 8 times 729, 583. Right? Level 7, 8. So guess what? When it maxes out, 25,000. Now here's the only point I'm gonna do real quick. Let me put that back up and pause, and I'm gonna wrap up and take questions. I got one thing I'm gonna show y'all. 2 things. Okay. Let me pull this open real quick. I'm going to show you, I'm actually pulling my back office, and I want to just show y'all real quick. So, just pardon me 1 second, so let me go to my back office. Okay. Okay, report. You are now in your back. So, I'm going to show you this, and then I'll go back to, this is in the back office. Let me see if I can reduce this, minimize. Okay, in the back office, you have different things. And so one thing I'm going to click on is the matrix calculator. So this shows this, and, you know, it shows my level 1, my first 3 people are active. It shows on level 2, my first 9 people are active. It shows on level 3, I got 2 people who are inactive. So I need to go find out who those 2 people are. All those $2, it shows me that 2 times, it should be 27. So I'm missing 2 people, right? Those 27 could be 81. So I got 70 people who are active. So I'm missing 11 people on 140. Now right here, times $8, 206 is 1,600. 383 is 3,000. And level 7 is 442. So what happens is this, and this is just as of right now, the amount shown is a projection at the time. So basically the total is going to change as the month ends based on people renewing, right? Now, what I want you to see is it's going up. Last month it was off 1,000 projected to pay. You know, current month right now it's over, so you'll see that just this, that's 1,100 more people, but that's on level 8. Now, I want you to see how that just jumped up 8,000. So, Mr. That's 8,000 right now. That's not including the others. So I'm going to click out of here, and I'm going to go on to monthly commission. So I'm going to scroll down. And again, that's December 2014, but I'm going to pull one here. I'm not going to go, I'm going to pull this one. Okay, so we had a bad month. So what I want to show you, because what I want you to see, let's look at all these. Level 1, the matrix. You got level 1, $6. Level 2, 54. Level 3, 52, so I'm missing $2. Level 4, 152. Level 5, 15, 3,000. So when you add that up, but look at this, on personal matches, $1,400 on matching personal people. On coded matches, those two people, 2 times 320s, add up 736. On residual coded matches, meaning matching what my people make, 253. On matching, no, let me back up. Residual coded, those are the people who are coded to me. Those are the codes, what I receive on the $2, the $3 based on people coded directly to me. But on the matching residual bonus, now here's what I can show you. I'm gonna pull this down a second. 16,1160. So if I click on that, and you can always click on your check, it'll show you what, like again, Good Girl Traveler, Shanaza, 90. It shows you what my matches. I can see what am I matching on the people, right? The ones that's direct to me. And so now what happens is this. They put some other things in here, but the Diamond Team bonus, the adjustment, so I get $5,000. So when you add it up, that month it was $17,000. And when you add in the weekly checks and so forth, it comes over, 20 or whatever the case may be. But my point being, I'm not saying this in any way to impress you, but to show you guys that you want to focus on helping these people grow. You want to focus on retention. You want to focus on helping the people because it adds up. And these are the matches. And this is going to come in now, next month is going to be better. This month is better than that month. This is back in June. But to know that each month, 18, 19, now, because the way the company's starting to grow, I want you to understand that more and more people are coming. And so since it's going to happen anyway, you want to get in the way. You can have somebody fall in your matrix that you did not sponsor. You can have somebody fall in your matrix that you don't even know who they are. But what I need you to understand is the importance of, so that's that. I'm going to show you something real quick. I always like going to my first one. I don't even know what this weekly check is. I didn't even look at it. So let's see. Right now, the weekly check is $600. Now, watch this. Here's what I want you to see. Right now, don't get me wrong, I'm slacking. I didn't make any personal sales this week. But from the matching 100% the codes, I'm at $50. But from the matching coded bonus, 150, that means that, But look at this. From the team bonuses. Because of my presidential position, I was in those $5 or $15 or $20, those international. So the difference is 105. So right now it's at 600. And guess what, guys? Imagine you don't make no sales, but you still got $600 coming in a week. Guys, you understand some people don't even bring $600 home a week, and it's going to grow before the week's out. This goes to Sunday midnight. I'm not saying that to try to impress you. I'm saying that to let you know, guys, where we're at and what's possible. So that's why we're taking time to make sure that you understand it's a difference between you going to work to earn income and you putting something in place. But that's why you want people to duplicate themselves. That's why you don't want to do it for everybody. That's why you want to show them how to do it so they can be independent. That's why I need y'all to all become internationals, because when y'all all become internationals and y'all making money, it's going to keep swelling. So this is why I need you to understand the bigger picture. I need you to understand the bigger picture. And guys, we're just getting started, but I do need you to understand the compensation plan. The best way for you to learn is for you to earn it, for you to go back here, and I'll give you an example. Let me see. I think I did something last week. I think last week I got paid. Last week was 504. Nope, didn't have any personal sales last week. So let me see. I'm slacking. Okay, let me go back. I know I had, so this one was 785. So okay, I had a personal sale. This is what I want to show you. So okay, this one I had one personal sale for this week. But based on other sales, you can go find out where this money is coming from. If you just click on this level, it will tell you, you know who made sales and who didn't make sales, and you know where to spend your time at. So guys, what I'm simply saying is this. You know who comes in your team, and our back office is amazing. I can send emails. If I clicked on this, I can send an email directly to her, right? So this is what I want you to see is that, guys, it's back here. So some people saying, okay, I can't wait to. The only reason I showed this to you so you can, and did y'all know they pay weekly? Every week. Some people like, man, I ain't got a check. Look, every week they pay, you know, and then the monthly. So one other thing you'll notice, like the month, it says monthly commissions. In January, it's a month behind. So we're in January now. So next month when we go into February, my residual will show for January. Did you follow that? So guys, that concludes this part of the compensation plan. What I want to show you. So this is, well, yeah, I'm just going to stop right there, but I'm going to show you this last slide. I'm finished. This is, guys, where you really focused on. Yes, you want to get international. Yes, you want, but your focus is really becoming diamond. And once you become international, your job is to teach the people. See, those 3 people that help you become internationals, nationals, they're the ones you're going to focus in on. You're going to help everybody, but you got to focus on those individuals. That's why, okay, you put 20 people in. Don't just do the minimum, because if you only focus on putting 15 people in, right at the end of the month, somebody's going to drop off. And you're going to be like, I got 13, I got 14. You don't want anything to stop you from getting your monthly stipend. So having said that, what you want to do is you want to go above and beyond. I told you we're not doing the minimums. We're going to do the maximums. So as Executive Diamond, if you help those 3 people become national, you turn around and help them become international, guess what's going to happen? You're going to hit Executive Diamond. Regional Diamond, it's just keep helping people have promotions. If you want to get promoted, have promotions. So it can't just be you sponsoring people. You got to turn around and help the people on your team. Well, Shedrick, what if they don't want to move? I can't get my team to move. Find out what they want. Let them know that I'm here to assist you now. You can't move a parked car. You can't make nobody do anything. So you never stop recruiting. That's the dilemma. Never stop recruiting. However, turn around and show people what to do. When you have a travel party, invite them to your travel party. Set up get in your appointment book and set a travel parties for them. Set weekly, do one-on-one appointments. Guys, it's going to come from your activity. You all will hit international, can't hit international if you're doing enough appointments. Every appointment you go on is not going to close. Everybody you talk to is not going to say yes. Ask for referrals. Just get out the mode that, oh my God, stop being passive and be proactive. So having said that, anybody got any questions? I mean, this concludes, let me push stop pause. This concludes, so